Hey guys, so I'm doing another Kayak USA style build. So he did this. He used some Scottish slip discs, knobs, and then rod placement posts, and then a telescoping camera mount. So this one has you can get them on Amazon or Walmart. It has a spike end, so you're supposed to be able to spike it into the ground and then hook your camera up to the other end. So what we're going to do is take the spike end off. And we're going to take this end off and we're going to turn it into a GoPro mount. Alright, so this isn't everything for the build. So I just pulled the spike out. It sits right down in here. All you have to do is pull on it. It's got little grip teeth in there. So what I need to do is tap this and then put a 1-inch ram ball mount in there. And then, so I need to order that, but we can do the rest of the build without it. So when you take the foam down, there's some screws. This one's only got 2. Man, these are like stripped out from the factory. Okay. And look at that. Fit down in there nicely. I'm gonna hit that with a hammer. Alright, so I don't think that's going to go anywhere. What it's done is, it's kind of, make sure that you can see this, alright. So it's kind of flared out the ends. It's pretty good. I'm going to run some self-tappers in on each side too. Thinking that these might be too long. No, they'll be right. That ought to do it. Look at that. Alright, so now we'll use slip discs. So the issue here is that if you're on your kayak and you're having to reach behind your seat, or you're trying to move around and get the camera to move, with these, they lock in. See how those teeth lock in? And you're gonna have to unscrew it until it's loose, turn it, and lock it in again, and then tighten it back down. With the slip discs, we can set it so it's just tight enough that we can move both sides, or that we can, rotate it without having to untighten, without having to untighten everything. Now, with this one, the problem is that the bolt can come out, and with these, it can't. That's why we ordered these. Alright, so see, even with this tight with the discs, so it's really not moving a whole lot. But if you loosen it just a little bit, it'll move. Alright, so I'll still be able to move it. It's holding pretty good. It's got a little bit of play, but not enough that it'll matter on a kayak. It's not like I'm doing high speed, so it really shouldn't bounce around too much. Alright, so that's this end. Now what the process here is, these have to get shaved down. They don't have to, but... So what I'm going to do is put this through-hole mounting kit on the kayak. Just did that with a screwdriver, and I have a knife sitting in my pocket. So this is an unlock and a lock. So what it does is, when you put something in here, it's got to be unlocked. Drop this in, and that's in there, and you lock it, and now it won't come out. And then you unlock it, and it comes out. Not easily, but it comes out. So what the dude did on Kayak USA was he shaved all these little nubs down so that he could turn it. Like right now, I can't turn it without having to unlock it, pick it up, turn it, and then drop it back down. And I like that idea, so I think I'm also going to copy him on that. Just need to grab my Dremel. Okay. So now, go in here. See, that spins too easy. So now what we do, I haven't really done like, is there a, I think there's a certain way it has to go in and out, but. And like I said, if you want to see another video on this, go to Kayak USA and just type in GoPro mount, and it'll come up. So I'm going to do 3 wraps of this. It's 2, yeah, maybe I'll just do 2. I'll start with 2. Try this out. Take like a, cut into it. So I'm gonna take a half a wrap off here. Let's see how that works. Okay, that's way better. All right, so now this will turn, not too easily. Like I'm having to put a little bit behind it to get it to turn, but it'll be easier for me to reach behind me and turn it, and then tighten this bad boy up. Yeah, it's tight, so that'll just go down into the yak. This is the backing plate, so this goes like that underneath the kayak, or inside of the kayak. Sorry, I don't mean to keep bumping the camera, but anyway, so this goes on top and this goes inside, and you get it up like that, so the kayak will be there, and then you just tighten her down. And then I'm gonna put silicone around, waterproof silicone around it as well. So the issue now is that I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I wanted to get it built first. So come over here. I know I want it behind me because I stand on the seat when I fish, so having this angle, and I usually fish off the right side, so I'll cast in that way. So if this is way up here, it'd be higher than that too, so I could put it all the way back here. And I have these little guys, but these are all for micro poles and trolling motors, and I'd like to get a battery powered micro pole at some point. Some people put one on each side, but I can move the anchor too, so I could move the anchor to this spot and put this one here, put a micro pole on it or whatever, but I don't want to take up these spots, and underneath them it's just part of the kayak, so I may put it like right here. All right, I kind of decided I want to put it here, like right in this area, so it can come back and up above the fish finder, or even out this way, like above the fish finder up here, or out this way, so it'd be sitting like here, but it could sit high. I mean, they're like 5 feet long. I'll show you. Here, I'm gonna be all the way up there, which is actually probably too far for the camera angle. Even like this, it's still up high enough. The problem is that I can't reach here inside of the kayak. So I'd have to play some games to get that to work. But I do think that that's a good spot for it. Water never really gets up here, ever, even at all. Alright, I guess it's time to make a decision. Alright, I just want to show y'all real quick. These are the 3 other things I had to order. This ball will thread into the telescoping thing. Then this will screw down onto that, and then this will go on the top of it, which the GoPro will slide into. So this is $30 worth of stuff. I may have some stuff that I can kind of jerry rig in the meantime until that did get here, but I am going to go ahead and do all this. The issue that I'm having, so I don't know how I'm going to get this on the inside to secure this all down. I have like some gripper things. I may be able to get it in there. Kind of stick my finger in there and grab it. So that's pretty far. I need to figure that out before I drill this hole. Because the last thing I want to do is have a big old hole in my kayak. I can't. That's not going to work. So if it's right here, I won't be able to lock and unlock it. I'll put it back here. So I got the seat as far forward as it'll go. And then still, if I want to back the seat up, I'll be able to put the back or the seat all the way back here and it won't be interfering. Decisions. All right, let me see if I can figure out a way to get this to here. For those of you that know me, you're gonna love this one. Extension reaches, so I'm just gonna tape this to the end of it. Preferably somewhere like maybe here, that way I can still get bolts through it. But I can make it reach, so. And I guess once it's in there, I won't be able to untape it, so I'll just be yanking on the extension. If I do it like that, I'll still be all right. Uh-oh. If we put this here. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. I just need to clean all this up now. Okay, so it clicked all the way down. The lock is still functioning. Let's see if this still functions properly. So that's all the way down. And if I lock it, oh, still came up. Okay. All right, so it works. All right. All right, the instructions tell you what size drill bit you need. It's 9/32, but I'm gonna drill some pilot holes first. All right, here's where I'm at with this thing. So what I did was put a piece of paracord through the backing plate diagonally and then put it through these two holes and pulled up. And that pulled the backing plate flush up against the kayak, which let me get these two started. So now that these two are started, I'm gonna pull the paracord out, and I should be okay to get all the other holes started, or get the other ones going. And I'm gonna pick up on the mount a little bit and get some silicone up under around it and try to get it far enough that it, I may even put some on the threads so that way it's just extra secure. But I think we're looking pretty good now. So you can see down in there the paracord is, if you can't. The paracord is down in the hole holding the backing plate up, but it shouldn't need to anymore. That's not good. I kind of had a feeling that was gonna happen. One of the nuts on the bottom, I'm gonna super glue those in real quick. Well, since I had to redo it, this is a good place to show you. I know you can't see down in there real well, but the backing plate's in there. I've got all 4 nuts super glued in because they keep falling out. So hopefully now we'll be all right. So what I ended up having to do is I had melted the ends and they were hard, so they were pulling the nuts out with them. So I left this end frayed, kind of hoping for the best. I'm trying to pull it back out without using too much oomph. I know I super glued them, but I'm about tired of messing with this thing. Alright, so I can see that nut is still in there. Because the other thing too is when you're pushing down with the screwdriver, it's gonna try and push them out. So I'm not putting any pressure behind it. I'm just threading it until I feel the lock washer, or the nylon. It just fell out. I mean, I heard it fall out. It's finally installed. It's got this waterproof cover for when I'm not using the GoPro. Pop that off. Open that up. Put my telescoping pole in here, but you see it doesn't go, you gotta push down on it. Get it go down all the way. Lock it. And now, I mean, I'm picking up the whole kayak pulling on it. So I know it's a mess, but then this would sit like over here, and then I can tilt it up, put it down, get some pretty cool shots like that. All right, that's it for this one. I'm gonna get all this crap cleaned up.